Hi everyone, welcome to Wow Expression, our end of year wind up. Today we're going to talk about all the fabulous and not so fabulous things that happened in 2020. Sharon,
Hi guys, I'm Sharon. Welcome back to our channel.
Hi, I'm Delia. Welcome back to Wow Expressions.
And I'm Anna. Welcome. Thanks for joining us again today. We're going to have some fun.
yeah, gonna have some drinks. Yeah,
Guys, we made it through 2020. Can we have a drink to 2020?
yeah.
Sure,
Let's do
sure.
it.
Let's get our glass.
Why is that?
Woohoo!
Woo-hoo!
Hey,
Goodbye, 2020.
I know my toast. Mankind and God last. 2020.
Yeah, 2020 was really an example of everything that you didn't think could possibly happen happened.
Yeah.
What you
Murphy's Law, right? Anything that could go wrong will go wrong.
Murphy's Law, right? I remember saying, you know what, like that week between Christmas and New Year's, I'm going to be traveling that week. I'm not going to be home anymore. Can't even travel.
But that shows that man must have a level of spontaneity, even just simply to roll with the punches and to change your approach to something or change plans. Although it sounds casual in the midst of the real dire problem that's going on, we must have some level of flexibility and spontaneity in to recreate ourselves, to make ourselves in order to remain viable and to survive.
I know because definitely what I think is like if we were to have like takeaways um from 2020, it definitely has to be the ability to adapt,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And not
Yeah,
get caught up in having things the way they were and no matter what and not being able to be flexible.
Dive and
Yeah.
roll, girls. Dive and roll. Dive and roll. You know what I mean? No
Right,
planning here. It's just do what you need to do when you need to do it.
yeah, I agree. I totally agree. But I have to say though, despite of the ups and downs of 2020, it's been a good year. We are all here.
Yes, toast to
Yes,
life. To just
yeah,
to be
we are
honest,
all
like
here. We're in
so
good
many
health.
people
We are
died.
happy.
Like for real.
Yeah, we are happy. We are whole. We had an amazing year. It's not the year we planned, but it was an amazing year despite of COVID.
and look what we
Mhm.
did. Look what we did.
We
Exactly.
started Wow Expressions.
Exactly. Like,
I
oh, in the
never
midst of
thought
a
that
pandemic, we
we
started
had
a cat. Yeah. So it goes to show how resilient we can be, and we are overcomers. Challenges came up, but we found a way to do things differently to create this amazing forum and just to press on.
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah, so I think Sharon, essentially for me, what you're saying, what is coming to mind is that I think COVID 2020 really for me underscored the importance of relationships,
yeah,
right? And the fact
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
in the darkest moment we were all able to tap into this relationship all that we have and find strength, so
Mhm.
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
relationship.
because of COVID, we got together. I mean, we are accustomed seeing each other and talking individually, one on one. But as a group, because of COVID, we were able to just come together and, you know, be sisters. That's fantastic. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Delia's tribe. Yeah.
Exactly. And sometimes, girls, sometimes we focus so much on what we don't have or the negative. But I,
Yeah.
I, I find myself more and more appreciating what comes out of a situation as
yeah,
opposed to dwelling on the, like, oh God, this didn't happen. Oh God, I don't have this. Hey, we have life. We have a lot. We have our families intact. We have friends. So for me, take coming out of 2020, I have learned and I'm still learning to appreciate every moment and every experience, everything that life has to offer, and to take from it what is meant to be taken. Not
yeah.
just the negative, but out of bad always cometh good, depending on how we are willing to adapt and change our mindsets, you know?
Sharon, let me ask you, and I think this goes for everyone. If you had to identify one thing about 2020, that for you was the most positive thing about the whole year, what would that be?
I think the fact that I was able to go to work once we opened up, I was able to go to work every day that I was worked upon and get sick. That for me, because earlier in the year, I was dealing with cold from last year into this year. I had the cold by January. I had it about 4 times between December and January. Like lose my voice. It was crazy. A friend of mine said to me one, he said, Sharon, I'm a little concerned about you getting the cold so often. She said, this is not normal. Every time you get the cold, you lose your voice. Something has to be wrong. And I said, I just want to take a flu shot. I took the flu shot, and I was in my mind, I was like, how do I deal with working? Once we reopened, how do I deal with working knowing my immune system isn't the best? And I said, you know what? I put my health in God's hands and I'm going to be okay. So I went to work, I practiced my safety measures, and at the end of it, I'm fine. I didn't isolate myself. I didn't stay home and say, oh my God, I can't go to work because I'm going to get COVID. No, I dealt with it and I moved on, and God kept me. So that for me was really good.
And Nadine, for you, what was the best?
Me, the strangest thing is this whole COVID experience in the lockdown really put me in gaining a perspective, gaining a passion. Something I really felt, remember we discussed it at one point that we feeling that there's no real passion and I'm just going along with everything. And the whole lockdown class, me painting again, going back into my art, getting a passion for that, really thinking of different ways my life can go with this art that I've now rediscovered that I used to do like 20 years ago. And then rediscovering, I'm not saying I lost my sweet friends, these ladies I have had, but rediscovering and them and continuing with that bond, the bond that we never lost, but it COVID brought us back together in discussions about how we do it, how we feeling, what we think our goals are, and then we decided to thinking this how we're thinking is this is amazing. We need to record this and share this fun. And to me, that is like wow, it gave me this year actually gave me a passion that was kind of waning.
Oh, that's amazing. And for
Yeah.
Anna, like, what was the best thing for you?
This year was a learning self-actualization. This year was, and besides COVID, it would have happened, I think, besides COVID, but actually finding purpose with me. Not focusing on husband or child or house or animals, just me, and relying on what's happening inside. you know this year was just, I have to call it perfect. This year was perfect. you know
Already.
and I look forward to, it's like you started off the year and you're kind of lost. It's like, okay, what to do, what should I do, and you're looking for something happening outside yourself, and you want to accomplish so much outside yourself. But because of the lockdown, you couldn't. Because of the lockdown, you had to go in, and I had to go in. Besides the COVID, there were other things that were happening with me, and I came out of it just a couple of weeks ago, and it was wow, amazing. This life is wonderful. You know
It
what I
is.
mean? When you feel things are falling apart, they're not falling apart, it's just rebuilding.
Into place.
It's
It
just
just
that we don't see the big picture. We just see pieces of it, and we think, oh my God, if I don't do this, if I don't do that, it's going to fall apart. I'm going to be in a mess. But if you surrender it and you are just allow it to fall, you realize, hey, I can see the pieces here. I know exactly where they're going. I know what I have to do now. You
Like a
know?
open.
Yeah. So this year was amazing. I could not. If you all asked me to live it again, I'd live it again. It was so flipping amazing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What
Yeah.
Wow.
about you,
It
That's
Jude?
was
What
a
about
wow
you,
for
Julia?
me. Yeah.
me.
And I
For
look
me,
forward to next year because
for me, 2020 was really and really finding out and going deeper in terms of purpose and destiny, because I kind of knew generally what my purpose was, but I think I was able to drill down. And I think having this space as well really allowed me to kind of widen the possibilities of my capacity. So just allowing myself to really know that I am on the right path in terms of what my purpose really is. And it's just really, I think my purpose is connecting to people, and what I do in my professional life and my personal life is being an educator.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I love to help people understand the world, and I think 2020 really clarified that for me. And with the help of you guys, yeah, it has been amazing. I mean, like, again, it's so many different emotions, right? Um, sad, shocking, um, funny. We laughed a lot. You know,
Yeah.
all of these different things. Just like,
Lol.
what's that?
I said we fought plenty also.
Yeah.
Yeah. All that is part of it. All that is part of it.
I have a couple of experience from 2020. But that's okay. That's okay. That's all in the goodness. So, okay, so what do you guys think 2021 will bring? Like, what are you guys looking forward to in the upcoming year?
I don't want to say it. I don't want to say 2021 or bust. I remember when we said that some years ago.
No,
I remember what year it was, and we bust that year. So I don't want to say 2021 and bust, but I am so looking forward to all the revelations that's going to take place next year. It's like after this year, the only way from the only place from here is up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just up.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to 2021. I don't make resolutions, but I have watchwords that I use, and I think and I was trying to figure out what word am I going to use this year? What word am I going to use this year? And I think my word for this year, for 2021, is perfection. I'm going to see perfection in everyone and everything, and around me, in myself. So that's my watchword. I think resolutions is like you somewhere along the line you forget, but if you have a watchword in mind, even if you see something negative coming at you, you can still see the perfection in it. Yeah, so that's my watchword for 2021.
Yeah, okay.
Nadine, you have any?
Mine is optimism. I just think everything that happens, there must be a silver lining. There must be some benefit. I must be able to figure out what this is showing me. I must be able to learn a lesson from the situation, what is going on, and you must stay optimistic and see the God in the next person in front of you.
You guys are amazing. Okay, like I am tearing up. Like, oh my god, this is so powerful.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
Sharon.
For me, I think for next year, I just want to see the grace of God upon my life. I just want to be, whatever happens, I want to not question, not fuss, not quarrel, but just because when I think of coming through this year, the grace of God has been with us.
Yeah.
So I just want to understand and appreciate more and more that if God is holding the other end of my life, it's going to be fine. No matter what happens, well, no matter how
It's
it
going to be
starts,
good.
I know it's going to end good.
Yeah.
So I'm just allow the grace of God to guide my life. And I'm not going to be fucking up over every little thing. Everything happened is raise a pressure. Oh my, no. I want to just be graceful, glide through 2020.
21.
Okay.
2021.
2021, yeah. 2021.
Please stop. I'll make a resolution. Stop cussing in 2021.
Oh, that is not going to work. That is not going to work. That is not going to work, Delia. It's perfect. Perfection.
Since I have known you, you've been saying saying that. You're gonna stop cussing.
So why can't I stop cussing now?
I can't guarantee that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't
Don't
guarantee.
get
But
it.
you know, ladies, let me give you a joke now. Years ago, when Dina was living in Trinidad, many years ago, we were walking across Park Street, and Delia bounced, like stumbled. To my shock and horror, the first thing out of Delia, like when you stumble, you're like, oh my gosh, like, oh gosh. Delia first thing was, oh beep. I was like, who's this? I was like, Delia,
Because I'm not colorful language. I'm a, like.
Why should that shock you, Sharon? I don't
She had
know.
only just met me. She had only just met me, so she didn't realize
Oh,
that
okay,
people,
okay.
yes. But for me, for 2021, I feel 2021 for me is a year of harvest.
Yeah.
A year of harvest. Some amazing milestones are going to come up next year, and I'm looking forward to those milestones. And just yeah, it's going to be a year of harvest, and I'm going to see the prophecies manifest. It's a year of manifestation and harvest, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to WoWexpressions, what we can do, and how we can really help women live their best lives. Hopefully, we'll come up with new and innovative topics and ways of reaching that people can, connect and help people live better lives in 2021. Yeah,
Indeed,
amazing. Yeah.
indeed.
So to 2021, let's give a toast. All good things, optimism, perfection, grace, and harvest.
Ooh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
From our lips, ladies, to God's ears.
Yes.
Yes. And it is done.
It is
Let-
done. Ashe.
It is done.
Ashe. All right.
Word. It's the spoken word.
So listen, everyone, thank you so much for joining our family, our Wow Expressions family. And we're going to have amazing programs for you in 2021. And we're going to take it to another level. So yeah, all the best.
Enjoy your new year.
Yeah. And,
Yeah.
and we'll see you guys in
Au revoir.
2021. Okay. Bye.
All right. Au revoir.
Bye.